I mean, New Trek has always been a bit divisive, but this musical. Welcome to SciTrek, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So, at San Diego Comic-Con at the weekend, they announced that yes, we are getting a Star Trek musical, Strange New Worlds, Subspace Rhapsody. There are going to be 10 original songs and a version of Bohemian Rhapsody in that episode. And lots of people are seriously excited about this. And I have no complaints with any of you. If you're looking forward to this, brilliant. And lots of people have also gone nuts. Now, I'm in between. My personal opinion here is that I'm a little disappointed. I'm not particularly looking forward to it. I don't like musicals. I don't watch any. I'm not watching Sound of Music at Christmas. I've watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang when I was a kid. I think I watched the Moulin Rouge. That's about it. I'm not excited, but because it's a musical, not because it's Star Trek musical. But other people are quite angry. Why? Well, if you're a Trekkie, for one, you love Star Trek. So when Star Trek does something you don't like, you're going to have an emotional reaction. You're going to get upset. And that's okay. It's because we love it that we get upset. If we didn't like Star Trek, we wouldn't care. So first of all, if somebody you know, or somebody's on a group on Facebook or whatever, and they're not happy about this, it's because they love the show and they're just expressing their disappointment. It's okay. But I do think there are actually some real reasons why some people are not happy about this. For one, we only get 10 episodes of Strange New Worlds. Thanks to the strike, we don't know when or even if we're getting Strange New Worlds again. This could be the final season. With the strikes and everything else, nothing is guaranteed. Now, I think we will be getting another season of Strange New Worlds. I'm pretty 95% certain we will. But it's possible. But even if it does come back for a third season, we've no idea when. Will it be next year? Probably not. So we're going to be waiting a little while for any more Strange New Worlds. We've only got 3 episodes left at the point of recording, and out of the 7 episodes that we've had, we've already kind of had 2 comedy episodes already. Where Spock got turned into a human, that was, maybe an exploration into the character of Spock, but it was mostly, a funny episode and a very good episode. We've also had the, Lower Decks crossover episode. Perfect Star Trek. I adore that episode. I've watched it twice. I might watch it a third time. It's one of my favorite Star Trek episodes pretty much ever. But it was still a very risky episode. And even though it was traditional science fiction in lots of ways, it was still, a comedy episode. There was a lot of humor in there. It was very quirky. So we've had 2 quirky, risky, sort of funny episodes already. The first episode also wasn't very good. The second episode was okay, but, for me, I was just irritated by the logical errors. So some people are upset because Star Trek real estate, Star Trek time is valuable. And we're losing 3 of them to comedy, quirky, silly episodes. For actual science fiction fans, you're going to be watching this going, well, where's the drama? Where's the action? Where's the Star Trek? Because Star Trek might have light moments, but it's not all and out comedy. TNG never had episodes like this. Voyager didn't. Voyager maybe. Deep Space Nine had 1 or 2 that were a little bit like this, but not really all out. So where's the Star Trek? That's why some people are quite angry about this because, again, this musical, I'm sorry, I don't care what reason they give for everybody suddenly dancing in perfect choreography and everybody knowing the same song all at once. There's not going to be a scientific, genuine reason for that. It's going to be some sort of weird, it looks like some sort of weird energy wave or something that hits everybody. And okay, maybe they're going to say it's mind control or something, but they're going to be having to push the reason out there. It's going to be random. So I have to say this is not going to be a science fiction episode. But is there a way they could have done this episode and actually not wound everybody up? Yeah, do it as a surprise 11th episode. That's the way to do it to excite people. Even I, not loving musicals, would have been like, yeah, a bonus episode. There's going to be a musical. I'll watch that. But as it's not a bonus episode, as it's the 9th episode of the season, what we would normally hope would be, sort of like the first of a two-parter, something really action-packed, something really that affects the Star Trek universe as a whole. Instead, it's going to be this musical. So we're going to have the final episode. I'm hoping the Gorn thing that has been suggested and hinted at a few times already in the series is going to be explained there. But they've only got one episode to do it. I just wish we'd have maybe had a bit more of an impressive finale. Now, maybe they're going to surprise us again. And maybe episode 10 will actually be a two-hour episode. Maybe it'll be a two-parter in one sort of thing. They haven't announced it if they're going to. But either way, I just feel personally like we've been robbed a little bit. And I think other people are actually quite angry that we've been robbed. And by that I mean we've lost a genuine hour of Star Trek to a musical. And if you don't like musicals, that really does feel like a betrayal. Now, the other thing is, New Trek is quite divisive anyway. People do either quite like it, love it even, or really, really have a problem with it. Now, even Trekkies, they will watch it, but they come away almost every episode just thinking, oh, God, done it to me again. A lot of Trekkies have turned away from Star Trek, and that really is a crime. Alex Kurtzman and everybody else have done some brilliant Star Trek, don't get me wrong, but they've also done some pretty bad mistakes. Even I turned my back on Discovery, and I do consider myself a pretty loyal Trekkie. I will talk to you guys about when they do things I don't like. I will talk to you guys about how frustrated I get by some of the mistakes. God, some of the mistakes are so maddening. But I still go back. I'm still hopeful that the next episode is going to be something I can really adore. I will always be a Trekkie in my heart. The fact that Alex Kurtzman has actually turned people like me away from Star Trek forever is sad. And I just think that more episodes like this are just going to turn even more people off. And that's really sad. So, yeah, I wish they hadn't have done the musical in this episode. I just think that the crossover episode and this musical in one season is too much. If they'd have done this musical as a Christmas special or something, I don't know, a one-off thing separate, people would have gone crazy, I think. Or if they'd have done it in next season, and they would have done it, that one quirky, weird episode per season is no problem at all. We can enjoy it then. We don't feel like we're having something taken away from us. That's why I think so many people are quite angry about the Star Trek musical. Now, I thought, and this is a positive point here, I thought the Lower Decks crossover was just stupid. I thought it was a ridiculous idea. And let's be honest, it was. But they did it so well, so beautifully, that it actually is genuinely one of the best episodes of Star Trek I've ever seen. Definitely of New Trek, 100% of New Trek. It's up there, top 5 New Trek Star Trek episodes. Easy. They executed it perfectly, and that is the point. If the musical is done well, it will still be enjoyable. But I will always have in the back of my mind that this could have, and maybe should have, been a more traditional Star Trek style sci-fi episode. But hey, let's have an open mind. Let's remember that actually they have done some really brilliant episodes of Strange New Worlds, and actually, let's give them the benefit of the doubt that this might just actually make sense when we watch it. I keep saying on this channel, let's not batter things down that we haven't seen yet. Let's give it an opportunity. I can honestly say I'm not looking forward to it, but that's because I don't like musicals, not because I think this is some sort of just terrible idea to begin with. I'm willing to give the creators a chance. I hope you do too. But guys, get into the comments and tell me what you really think, because this is divisive. Is there a reason why you don't like this idea that I've not mentioned? Is there something I've not thought about? Or, do you actually just think, no, I just don't like it because it's a musical. It's as simple as that. Or is this just one more example of New Trek and Alex Kurtzman's Trek just messing around with Star Trek and using it like a toy instead of actually the amazing sci-fi franchise that it is? I wish they'd take it maybe a little bit more seriously. Discovery they took way too seriously. Strange New Worlds have gone way the other way. But what do you think is more important? Get into the comments. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out. And you can follow all these links that have been wandering around across the bottom. And as always, guys, please live long and prosper. And I'll see you next time.